All right. So today is June, September. Wow. Today is July 2nd, 2024. We're in third quarter of the year, and I did my pre-market levels for ES, VIX, and then Q. These are basically my range that I'm looking at. Um, for value area low on in Q, I do have this area here. Just an idea. Not sure what or how to really go about it. Um, it's not giving me any clear signs. Let me look at this kind of real quick because we had an engulfing. Can make sure that's engulfing. That should be engulfing, right? Um, yeah, it's a bullish engulfing candle. I just could have just did that. A bullish engulfing candle right here. That engulfed this area based off of the indicator. So right now we're kind of leading into it. So I'm going to actually draw a rectangle right here. Let's go down to the let's do Heikin-Ashi first. Okay, so it's a very large range in Heikin-Ashi. We are inside this range, but the value area lows down here. We'll draw this for now. More likely may delete it. I'm gonna see what volume looks like around that area. Got some volume, couldn't hold. Still, price moved lower and lower. So yeah, so this area is probably gonna be the more likely area because we do already get some volume pumping into the market. But we're still pushing down. Let's go into. Should have been a nice little entry. I'm not sure. I know. So I still don't trade NQ, but have like a that. Yeah, boom. All right, and let's go to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 5 minute. Yeah, still didn't hit the key level yet, but something like that. There we go. So just all the volume reclaim. Enter by here. So I'll let you to be right there or right here. Would have been able to get high enough. So probably would have been exiting this trade or at least moving your stop loss a little tighter. There's a high volume right here, so probably could have did it like this. I never reached those highs, so but probably because we never reached these lows here. So like I said, I'm gonna probably delete this. We did hold it. They created some liquidity where price grabbed and pushed up, but I think that we'll go lower until down here. Let's see what volume looks like. So it didn't get any very high volume. No volume here, not an ounce. We got more volume on this side here. So we'll look at these two candles under Heikin-Ashi's microscope. We probably got this. Let's see. God, that one does at least gets the Heikin-Ashi in. We don't have any volume. Our volume is way down here, and I think that's where we're likely wanting to head. So, like I said, I'll just keep an eye on that area. I don't want to clutter the space and lose sight of the larger area, which is down here. But you know, I don't want to ignore it, so I'm going to leave the value area low here. We do have whole number. So okay, so we'll see how price reacts. So we are currently on the downtrend. I think for ESNQ overall, we are on a more major downtrend. Let's get ES in here. There we go. I was saying ES over here earlier, but this is now we have ES ES, VIX, and NQ. So based off of what I've been doing with VIX, I did my VIX analysis. It's very quick, very simple, and very to the point. I can get rid of these. Actually, should I get rid of these? It's a question. Yeah, I'll get rid of them. I don't typically use them. All right, so we kind of been on this downtrend. We dropped down to this level here. Right now, we bounced up very strongly. In the overnight session, I really like this strong impulsive move up. I think that with this strong impulsive move up, that I'm going to stay long bias on VIX and short bias on ES until we get below this or form some strong rejection up here. So, because yesterday I did have a nice a long bias on ES because of VIX continuous down movement, but it had this strong move where I became more of a short bias, but it eventually proved me wrong and continued dropping on VIX, and ES kept moving higher. As you can see, we had some strong volume that came over here over 10,000 on the 1 minute. Right here, all this strong volume came in, and then price got pushed all the way up. And this is also the area where I decided to say, well, let me try to be short. I tried to be short. I believe right around here. I took this candle down, and then I ended up getting stopped out because I moved my stop loss closer, and then price went to my level. And then it bounced and reversed, right? This bounce and reverse, I was looking at this candle here for a reversal. Probably could have taken it. Wouldn't have liked this pullback at all, which is a freaking major pullback. This break here, I could have tried to enter on the pullback, but everything already looked good. I thought we were just gonna go with a flush, kind of like how this candle went, but we didn't get that. So for today, I am going to be looking for shorts. For the most part, I'm going to look for ES to, based on the higher time frame, come back and reject the 5520 area, value area low, and look to see if we can actually move down lower. Actually, I need to step back a bit, and I didn't do that. I need to step back a bit, and I'm going to put my other levels to my ADR, my and settlement prices, because we actually have those this time. So since ES is now looking to come down, yeah, this is what I'm probably gonna look for. 5494 will be my most important area of interest, because then we have all of this gap to fill. Okay, and where does this 50% move come from? You see that it's the gap. Is basically it. Alright, so let's put in ADRs and see how price is reacting to those levels. Let's put in settlement first. Settlement. We'll also do a daily look. So this is ES settlement. That looks a lot better from what we saw yesterday. To NQ settlement. That's not helpful. Okay. Well, that's trying to catch its bearings. Let's do this. So alright, that looks much better. Alright, so Those are our sediments. Let's go into our ADR zones. Let's close that out. Okay, so ES is already at its ADR. We broke through it, not really respecting it. Kind of moving back up. We're kind of holding these lows here from yesterday, but we're gonna see how price reacts at the open. Let's copy this. This one is 555450. I am on NQ. Let's copy this. 555450, and we have 555725. Not really a big of a difference. Go on besides the size, and then this is 551250, and this is 550975. And we're gonna put this for the 2nd, July 2nd. Okay, so there we go. Wow, we're all inside of it. It looks a little different on my screen than it does on TradingView. Alright, and then let's do NQ. And we have 2172.50, 2172.50, and 20. Let's just call it 2179. Go, and then that's a pretty big difference. And then we do ADR. Let's just take this one. 19,919.25, 19,919.5, and we have 19,912.75, 19,912.75. Get to the 2nd. Bring this to the 3rd. Alright, and there we go. We're bouncing off of it. Alright, so those are my settlement prices, my ADR price levels. And I'm still going to continue being a short bias. I like to see ES. I like to see NQ. I like to see NQ come up here. One thing I didn't do was mark where the price moved on here. This is 3 a.m. right? And so it's all, both of them are 3 a.m. All 3 of them 3 a.m. Alright, so I didn't get anything in the middle of this. See, this is our candle. We have this here. We have this here. Right. Let me mark this area. Because typically my best entries come with these mid Heikin-Ashi touches. Usually good entries come at these mid Heikin-Ashi touches. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this level here. Let's do the same thing with NQ. Let's see what we got. This is our strong impulse move. Price kind of like bounced around here. Let's get like this. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. It's gonna be kind of tough. I think that the best entry will come from here. But those are my levels for ES and NQ. Shorter video because I already did my volume area highs and lows, and I already did my high volume marks. I'll be keeping an eye on these levels down here, hoping that we can break and retest and continue lower. which is at about 10 points. So, yep. But yeah, news. I didn't do news. For news, we do have Powell speaking at 9:30. I'm gonna see if it's actually Powell himself. Let's see if anybody says anything about Powell here. Today's pretty dry in terms of schedule. Economic Powell is speaking at the market open in Portugal with a couple of other Fed speakers, but there isn't anything worth noting beyond that in my eyes. Alright, so that's basically it for that. Let's check here. Okay, okay, so at the open, Powell speaks. So we'll see what happens. We have about 30 minutes, 33 minutes more or less before that happens. So I am going to basically follow my plan. That's all I can do. We have job reports at 10 also, so maybe I won't take a trade today. Maybe I'll just be trading next week because tomorrow is a short day. Market closes at 1 p.m. I'm not going to open my charts at all. Thursday, the market is closed for 4th of July, Independence Day in America. And then Friday, the market does open up again, but most people might still be celebrating their holidays, enjoying the weekend, and probably the markets won't pick up until either Monday or Tuesday. So this this is this is likely going to be my last day trading, and then I'll work on back testing during the holiday weekend while everybody's partying and having a good time. I'll be back testing so that way I can party in style in the future. All right, that's it for me for today. I don't know how we have a Fed meeting at 2 on the 3rd, even though the market closes early, but it's gonna be interesting. All right. Oh, we have non-farm payroll on Friday. Yeah, I'll see how the market reacts around non-farm payroll. That might be a good indication on whether I should trade or not. If the market does get volatile, I may look into retesting those areas. All right, I am stopping here.